Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with Lyssa, and today we're going to be making chicken fried steak sandwiches. So this recipe is really easy. All you're going to need is butter or margarine. You will not need a whole stick of this. Cube steak. I got these two on manager special at Kroger for like $4, but I'm sure you can find this at any grocery store. If they don't have cube steak, you can just get like a regular steak and just like pound it until it's like flat or whatever. You're gonna need some milk. This is optional. I want corn on my sandwich, so I'm gonna put some corn on it. Sour cream, flour, some type of oil. It can be vegetable oil, no olive oil, but it's something to fry your steaks in. Some type of rolls. I got Cajun rolls. You can use any kind of burger bun that you want. Instant mashed potatoes. You do not have to use instant mashed potatoes. You can make your own mashed potatoes. It's up to you. But I don't feel like doing that. And then you're going to need about an egg or two. And that is all the ingredients. Let's move on to the next step. For the first step, I'm just gonna go ahead and toast my bun. I just put like a tablespoon of margarine in the skillet, and I'm just gonna toast those until they're nice and golden brown. And then we're gonna move on to the next step. All right, so as you can see, we got our buns toasted and set to the side. And so for the next step, we're gonna go ahead and make our instant potatoes. You can use any flavor you want. I'm going with the roasted garlic because that's what I want to do. Off camera, I heat up about the pack says to do 2 cups, but I'm doing 1.5 cups of water. Just heat that in the microwave for about 4 minutes and then pour in your mashed potatoes. All right, so I think a little more now. So this is pretty much done, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add a little bit of seasoning and stuff to this just because I don't want it to taste like straight up instant potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and put like a tablespoon of butter in there. And then like a 1.5 tablespoons of sour cream. Seasoning salt. You can put as much of that as you want. And then a little bit of black pepper. And this is all I'm gonna put in there. And like I said, you can season this any way you want to. It's up to you. But I'm gonna get that nice and incorporated. All right. So that's our mashed potatoes. We're gonna sit that to the side and move on to the next step. So for the next step, we're gonna go ahead and season our cube steaks. So I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm just gonna use a little bit of Worcestershire. You can season these however you want to. A little bit of seasoning salt. And some black pepper. And a little bit of onion powder. On the other side, a little more seasoning salt. Like I said, it's your business. You can season this however you want. And so for the next step, do not judge me, but I do not feel like washing dishes. So I'm just gonna put my flour in here. And it's really no measurement to the flour for this. I'm just gonna put enough to coat both of these steaks. Probably like 1.5 cups. And then again, you can season this however you want. And I'm gonna just put a little bit of seasoning salt and some more black pepper in there. And that is it for that. Then mix that up. And don't be afraid to like taste it to see if it might need some salt. I think it might need a little more salt. All right, so in our white bowl, I have about a tablespoon, a little over a tablespoon of water. And I'm gonna just crack 2 eggs. And the same thing goes with this. I'm just gonna season the egg with a little bit of seasoning salt and a little bit of black pepper. Now mix that up real good. Oh shit. All right, so that's what this looks like. And all I'm gonna do is dip my cube steaks inside the egg, into the flour. I probably should get a damn plate for this. So press it into the flour because I want a kind of thick crust. Shake it back into the egg. And then back into the flour. And you can do this to however many steaks you're gonna be making. You just set them aside till you're ready to fry them. We're gonna move on to the next step. We got our chicken fried steaks ready to go. And I got the oil heated up on like medium high. We're gonna go ahead and drop our steaks in there. And I'm gonna fry these one at a time because I don't want the moisture level in the oil to get too high. All I'm gonna do is cook it on one side for about 3 or 4 minutes, and then I'm gonna flip it and cook it on the other side for the same amount of time. These are pretty thin steaks, so it shouldn't take too long for them to cook. All right, I'm gonna come back and show y'all the end result. So for our last step in making our sandwich, we need to make the gravy. So off camera, I went ahead and started melting about 3 tablespoons of margarine. You can use butter too. And to that, I'm just gonna add in a little bit of minced garlic. You do not have to add that, but I want some. And then to that melted butter, I'm gonna sprinkle in about a 1/3 cup of flour. I think that's about a 1/3 cup. I don't be measuring nothing, but you know, you'll get the drift. So anyway, just make sure that that butter is evenly distributed into the flour. It's gonna start looking like a ball, kind of. And you want to do this because if you just dump the flour right into your liquid, your gravy is going to be lumpy. Now to that, I'm going to go ahead and add like a cup of milk. And all I'm going to do is just keep mixing this until it gets thick and smooth. I'll probably mix it with a whisk, and I'm going to come back and show y'all the end result. I went ahead and got a whisk because I wasn't going to break down that flour. But you want to mix this real fast. And as you can see, it's starting to smooth out and the lumps are going away. Now, this is too thick to be gravy. So what I'm going to do is add about another cup of milk to this. And we're going to mix that up into that. And them lumps that you see are not flour, that's the garlic. All right. So we got our gravy base pretty much, and now all I'm gonna do is just season it and add a little bit of salt And you can add as much salt as you want. Some black pepper. And then a little bit of onion powder. And like I said, this is all to the taste. This is just a guideline. All right, so there we go. We got our cream gravy ready to go. Taste it. Put a little more salt in there. And if you want to make this gravy real good, instead of butter, you can use bacon grease. But anyway, that is the end result of our gravy. I'm going to go ahead and construct this sandwich and show y'all the end result. All right, so off camera, I just went ahead and heated up some of that corn that I showed y'all earlier. I didn't do anything extra to it, partially because I kind of want this sandwich to taste like school lunch. You know, like when you get like the roll and put mashed potatoes and shit in it, whatever. But anyway, so the first thing I'm gonna do is put some of them mashed potatoes on our bread. Put a little more. Then we're gonna put our chicken fried steak patty. I'm gonna put a little more mashed potatoes on there. And then just to top it off, so we're gonna put some corn. Again, you don't have to put this, but I suppose you could add green beans or whatever you want to put on there. And to top it all off, we're gonna put some of that gravy. All right, so that is the end result of our chicken fried steak sandwich. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode of Cooking with Lyssa. Thank you.